Good evening. The entire country has been painted pink, including right here in the border city. Today's Anti-Bullying Day, or Pink Day. Now, people are encouraged to wear the color to stand up to bullying. According to online statistics, it's believed 1 out of every 4 teens are bullied, and that every 7 minutes a child is bullied on the school ground. Now, in this week's Beyond the Classroom, we head to St. Joseph's School, where staff and students talk about the importance of putting an end to bullish behavior. Pink is definitely the color of choice for this grade 7 class. From their hoodies and t-shirts to their hair, these students were sitting pretty in pink. Newcap News spoke with a few of the students and got their take on the serious matter. First up, what does bullying do to a person?
If someone gets bullied, they can actually kind of get really depressed, and sometimes that can lead to them bullying other people to take out their anger against other people.
If a person was being bullied, what would you do?
I would not be a bystander and try putting a stop to it.
What would you say or do to make someone feel better?
I'd probably help make that person feel better and be their friend.
I'd try to make them more happy and try to stop bullying or whatever.
If you could give a message to a bully, what would it be?
That bullying is not a good thing. You should never do it, and it can lead to a lot of depression.
Treat others how you would want to be treated, because what goes around comes around.
We really make a concerted effort to make sure that our kids feel safe and secure, and that they have someone to talk to, first of all, and that they also understand that bullying is not acceptable.
The Dr. Cook Extended Care Center is again making headlines. A group hoping to keep a wing of the center open spoke with the Prairie North Health Region Board today. Bart Padiasic attended the meeting this afternoon and has more.
The Lloydminster Concerned Citizens Group has been fighting to keep a part of the Dr. Cook Center open. A portion is set to be torn down later this year. The group wants a feasibility study. The first half will cost up to $15,000. They're asking Prairie North Health to help foot the bill.
As operators of the Dr. Cook and as operators of the long-term care facilities and of health services in general for this community, it just makes sense that they be involved in this and perhaps take a leadership role.
After the discussion, the Health Board agreed to consider the concerned citizens' proposal. In the meantime, the health ministers of Alberta and Saskatchewan have agreed to meet in Calgary to talk about the city's health issues.
Instead of striking off and do your own study, wouldn't it be better to do it under the auspices of the two ministries? Okay, and maybe the ministry will pay for it rather than us trying to raise money locally to do it.
The Health Board says they expect a report from the ministers in 6 to 8 months, just in time for a new senior care centre to be built. Then they can decide the fate of the Dr. Cook wing.
To a large extent, we agree with them that there needs to be more support and housing options for seniors in this community. In what way, shape, or form it comes, I guess that is what we need to examine.
While no answers were presented at the meeting, Graham is glad the ball is rolling.
There was a good feeling coming out of that meeting today, in that I think we're both on the same page in the same book finally, and that feels good.
Bart Padiasic, Newcap News.
A former city man accused of a number of break-and-enters in Kitscoty and Lloydminster has been sentenced. Kitscoty RCMP say 24-year-old Scott Boussier pleaded guilty to 3 counts of break-and-enter and theft. Now, he was originally facing 38 counts. Police say Boussier was hiding in British Columbia to avoid facing his charges. A warrant for his arrest was obtained and he was brought back to Alberta. Boussier was sentenced to 6 months in jail and 12 months probation. He was also ordered to pay more than $3,000 for damages. His co-accused, 27-year-old Jesse King, will appear in Lloydminster Provincial Court on April 17th for sentencing. While those interested in running for the city's by-election for a spot on City Council can officially do so starting today. Now, the position opened up after longtime City Councillor Alan Caford stepped down. But before a candidate runs for the position, they must provide a number of requirements.
Each candidate needs signatures of 25 qualified electors. Then they need to fill the candidate's acceptance, which has to be signed by two two witnesses and the candidate, and they have to bring in their nominee's deposit, which is $100.
The deadline for submissions is March 13th before 4 p.m.
It's a short write-up about themselves, 150 words or less, and provide a picture, and we will post that on our website, and that'll allow electors just a bit more of a chance to have a look at who's running and maybe give them some information about the candidates.
The by-election is on April 17th. For more information, you can visit the city's website. Two men in our region are $100,000 richer tonight. Scott Thompson of Meadow Lake recently checked a lottery ticket he purchased in December and discovered the winnings. Now he won the money on the extra on his Lotto Max ticket. Scott and his wife say they are going to pay off their mortgage and finish some home renovations. Meanwhile, Aaron Lutz of Carlisle won on a scratch-and-win ticket given to him as a gift. He says he plans to pay off his vehicle and possibly buy a house. The winning ticket was purchased in Kitscoty. Well, a local credit union wants you to put on your dancing shoes. The Young and Free Alberta program features an online dance contest with cash prizes. The program, run by Service Credit Union, helps young people by giving them the opportunity for a financial boost.
Give a head start to the 17 to 25-year-old age group. It's a really tough time for these kids. There's lots of big decisions that they have to make, post-secondary school, where they're going to work, all these things, and maybe even buying their first home. So we really wanted to help them.
The video with the most votes wins. The styles vary and are completely up to the dancer.
We really want to see everything. We know that there's the Gangnam Style right now and the Harlem Shake, and that's really relevant, but we would love to see contemporary dancers, hip-hop dancers, even ballet.
Top prize is $3,000 to submit a video or vote. You can go to the Young and Free Alberta website, and it's at youngandfreealberta.com.